Hello folks, and welcome back to Whiskey Wars. My name is Sean, and tonight we got another Have a Drink on Me. This one brought to us by the guys over at the Bourbon Note. Thank you guys. We got Garrison Brothers Balmorhea Double Oak. Let's get into it. Okay, so first off, thank you guys over at the Bourbon Note. You guys are awesome. Sent me 3 samples as well as got a glass and some stickers. Pretty sweet. And folks, please check out Greg and Ben over at the Bourbon Note. Their link will be down in the description box. And thank you guys again for this sample. Although I will say, just so everyone knows, I'm certain that I like this because this will be the 3rd time I've had the Balmorhea. And I've enjoyed it every time. But thank you guys for this because I believe this was one of my bourbons of the year last year. So, and I'm just gonna drink it out of the glass because look at it, it's pretty cool. There's the Bourbon Note there, it says, and there's a buffalo on it. So pretty sweet. Yeah, here we go. Let's get a little bit of this in there. I'm gonna save a little for comparisons at the end of the year because I have a feeling this may make my whiskey of the year list again, or like I haven't decided how I'm going to do it. Samples of the year, whatever the case. Let's go ahead and get it. I'm going to move the stickers aside as well. But thank you again, guys, the Bourbon Note. And let's get into this here. We're going to try nosing out of a rocks glass. I think we can do this. We're professionals, right? So, yeah, we'll just roll this thing around here. Oh, that Texas funk. You know, a lot of people don't like that. But to me, it's like molasses and brown sugar just amped up to 11. And I love those notes. There's also a nice like cinnamon punch and like red hot cinnamon candy. There's a lot of that going on. A little bit of just kind of, if you've been in a rick house, just kind of that rick house smell, which I really like that. That kind of dusty whiskey note, whatever the case. Nice toasty oaks, nice barrel char showing up. A lot of barrel char, which is another thing I like in whiskey. There's a little bit of like a red fruit note. Maybe I would say like a not quite ripe strawberry. It's not as sweet as a strawberry, like a ripe strawberry. There's also maybe like a blueberry note showing up there as well. And yeah, all in all, pretty decent. In hindsight, I probably should have poured this into a regular glass. But it can't affect the taste. Not a whole lot anyway. So we're going to roll it around one more time here and then get into the sip. Oh, it's still good. It's still just as good as I remember. The problem, so I've had a bottle, a 375, and then I got a sample, and then this is my second sample of it, and it's good every time. I love the Balmorhea. I know Garrison Brothers is expensive. I appreciate that for all you viewers out there that haven't seen it, or I'm sorry, that haven't tried it, but have seen it and thought, is it worth the price point? You know, and it's up for you to decide. I know there is a particular bottle of Garrison Brothers that someone sent me, Bobby over at Bad Axe Bourbon, that I don't like, and he didn't like it either. But their higher end stuff is pretty good. Let's get one more. Well, actually, I haven't even talked about the notes. So, molasses, brown sugar, nice rich caramel on the palate. Then you get kind of that cinnamon burst, and it's like a real like cinnamon candy. I love that. Also, I would say there's fruits in it, but it's darker fruits, more like stone fruits, so maybe like a ripe plum. There's also maybe like a blueberry there as well. But then you really get this nice burst of like chocolate, almost like a fudge note. And there's some coffee going on there, maybe even some toffees, which is all notes that I really like. Now let's go one more sip here and talk about the finish, which I think is the highlight. Here we go. So what I like about the finish on the Balmorhea is that, for one, it's long, and it keeps going and kind of evolving. So when you first sip, you get kind of that dusty corn note, that kind of rick house funk going on. And maybe that turns some people off. I kind of like that because it just reminds me of being in a rick house. But then it kind of transforms. And then you get this cinnamon punch, and it's like a nice sweet cinnamon. And then it kind of evolves again, and it becomes like this chocolate-covered cherry, like a dark cherry note. And there's also some coffee in there, so there's like cinnamon and coffee and cherry and like chocolate and fudge happening all in the, I love it. I love the finish of this whiskey so much. Again, check out Greg and Ben over at the Bourbon Note. In case you aren't aware of their logo, I'm just going to hold up one more time there. Find that. Find the buffalo. There you go. Yeah, appreciate you guys again. Thank you for the sample. Really enjoyed it. I knew I would as soon as I saw it. Yeah, so very happy to get another Balmorhea. Always enjoy them. And folks, for those of you that don't like Garrison Brothers Balmorhea, just send them my way. If you're having a problem and you don't drain pour them, send them all my way. I will drink all of it for you. Yeah, so anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, hit that like button. Also, here's other reviews from us right here, and here's the subscribe button. And until next time, folks, just remember, you can never have too much good whiskey.